this is one, like, if Miami's defensive line plays like they did against Ohio State, it will get really interesting because Chambliss is such a good guy. He like, Georgia's D-line was getting to him, and he would just reverse field so many times and be able to go make a play. I don't know if Ole Miss's offense can be as explosive, though. And people were in the comments saying, like, did you not watch? We said that they were going to score. We just didn't think they were going to be outscore Georgia. It's a 52.5 over under, and the line is Miami minus 3.5. I kind of like that number. I think it's close. I really think Ole Miss kind of can put up some points against Miami. But this is one. It's like it's going to be 24-20, 24-21.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Now listen, when you're looking at what Georgia offered in terms of the Miller McLeod Hall and Griffin, I mean, listen, if Ole Miss can handle Georgia's line, I think they're going to be able to handle Miami's line. I don't think they're going to dominate them, but you're right. Like, Chambliss, he's so squeaky, and he's like a buttery popcorn kernel that's sitting inside of a bag for years, and then all of a sudden put him in this little microwave of pressure, and then pop, he's on fire. And he's just like, it's one of those deals where it's like, man, if they can handle Georgia's line, why can't they handle Miami's line? Right? And so I've got to pick Ole Miss on this, and not necessarily in disrespecting Miami as much as I don't like them, but I think it's just a matter of they're going to be a better team in the end, and I'm going to say 31-24 Ole Miss.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to lean towards the Miami side. I am. I think that their defense really impressed me a lot, and I think that their defense is just going to be able to get enough stops. So I'm going to pick Miami, but I think it's going to be an excellent game. I really think Ole Miss they're going to be able to hold their own just fine with Oregon or with Miami.
Ole Miss has depth. Miami does not.
Oregon, Indiana. This one is Indiana minus 4. The over/under is 46.5. Here's the thing about this. Indiana is clearly the better team. In every single way, Indiana's the better team. Not that Oregon is bad, and not that Oregon can't keep this close. But everything about this game says to choose Indiana. Everything about what Cincinnati has done, how they just dominated Alabama 35-3 the other day. It wasn't close. It wasn't competitive after the first quarter. Ty Simpson got hurt. He wanted no mas of what Cincinnati was doing to Alabama. He got freaky with them. He was not going to let anything be. It was not close at all. The only reason that I feel like Oregon has a legit shot, though, is there's been one Power 5 team this year to beat that same team twice. And so can Indiana beat Oregon twice? Oregon is a really, really good team. Indiana is a great team. Can they beat that really, really good team twice, though? We haven't seen it happen, and that's the only reason that I'm leaning towards Oregon. But we are so stupid if you pick against Cincinnati right now and what he's doing.
The funny thing is, what did Georgia go? 12-2, 11-2, or whatever. And the teams that they've lost to, they beat.
Right.
It goes right. It goes right in line with what you were saying, and so you're right. Based upon that. Continual modulation of logic, you'd think that, then surely Oregon's not going to lose to Indiana. But I got to make my pick, man.
I know. It's impossible. You can't pick against them.
24-21, Indiana. 24-23, Indiana. Write it down,
Last second
kids.
field goal.
Last second field goal.
If you get an Indiana Miami national championship, we are essentially Indiana last year. Indiana's 2 losses were Ohio State and Notre Dame, the 2 teams that played national championship. Our 2 losses would be to Indiana and Miami, the 2 teams that played national championship, which just means that we are going to the national championship next year. You said Ole Miss, Indiana. I said Miami. So I, just for the sake of us going against each other on this one, I'm going to pick Oregon. Because you can't be the same team twice, a really, really good team twice. It's going to be a phenomenal game. It's going to be a great game. I'm excited for it. I'm going to pick Oregon on the upset. I'm going to pick Miami, And then, or I get an Oregon Miami National Championship. You have an Indiana Ole Miss National Championship, and then next week we will kind of go from there on how.
I think we need to
pick
do
it.
a